What? I'm good. Hey, honeys, how y'all doing today? If this is your first time tuning in, I want to say welcome. If you are returning, I want to say welcome back. Thank y'all so much for watching my channel. Before we get started, I want to go ahead and I want to say go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload new videos. Now, I'm going to say this again because I try to say it on all of my videos, but I don't. If you are new to my channel and you don't really know how YouTube works, you don't have to hit the subscribe button every time, because I know somebody that did that. That's why I'm saying this. You don't have to do it on every video. You do it one time only. That's it. You don't have to use your card, your debit card, your bank card, your credit card, anything. It's totally free. Okay? And it helps me out. Give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with your family, friend, neighbors, co-workers, your dogs, your cat, the moon, the sky, the star. Hey, just share the video, okay? And also leave me a comment down below. Let me know what's going on in your head. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I won't know until you write it down. That way I know. All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump in the video today. And we talked a little bit about, on my last video, we talked a little bit about communication. I didn't say communication, but that's what it was, you know. So going into a relationship and what to expect and all of that. Now, I'm going to talk about that a little more. Just on a different aspect, okay? So this is something that people don't really talk about or discuss a lot. And of course, when you say people, you don't mean everybody in the world. You mean those who don't do it. So people don't talk about being in a relationship when you're dating and you are physically attracted to that person. You have to be. Something got to draw you in, like something. You don't know how a person's heart is when you first meet them. You don't even know them. So it has to be some type of physical attraction, some type of chemistry, some type of something that makes you want to say, I don't know. I think I might, hey, or whatever. It got to be. And then once you get drawn in with that physical attraction, and then you say, I like this about him. I like this about her. I don't like this and I don't like that. And that's when you start discussing what you expect going forward into your relationship. Certain things I expect for you to do. Some things I expect for you not to do. Vice versa. You with me. Same thing. Whatever it is that you expect for me to do, and whatever it is you just really expect for me not to do. You just don't want me to do it. I mean, that's it. It ain't no discussion about it. It's just a no. Okay? So those are some of the things that we're going to talk about today. And I think it's very important because, you know, we got these kids. And it's not just our kids. It's our grown behind too. You know, like, because, I mean, I done had boyfriends. And I can sit here and tell you, I ain't discussed nothing with nobody. We never discuss, like, okay, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing right now? You know, like, what we going with this? You know, what we gonna do? We gonna be together? How we gonna be together? What we gonna do? Are we just gonna be together? You live in your place, I live in mine. Are we gonna be together and eventually move in together? Are we gonna be together and eventually get married and move in together, or get married and live in separate? Or, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that needs discussing. Like, and you know, you spend your time with that person and you like them and you dig them, and you know, you even love them. You know, you learn to love that person by being around them so much. You love them, and especially once you start getting your cookies up. When you start getting away your cookies, you know, you tied in with that person. But he didn't say he was tied in with you. You didn't say he was tied in with you. You just assumed that because you gave away your cookies. You know? And then boom, he goes and tell you one day, yeah, after some years of messing around, he goes and tell you, nah, I'm gonna let it go because I don't want to be obligated. Oh, really? All the time? You don't want to be obligated. All this time, you don't want to be obligated. You feel like you just don't want to be obligated. Guess what? You got that right. And he was man enough to say it. So, it is what it is. Move on. It ain't nothing else for you to do. You just got to go. That's it. Cut ties. Don't be trying to convince him that, we've been together this long and you just want to give up on us and what? The man telling you he don't want a relationship with you because he don't want to be tied down with you, because he don't want to be held responsible for nothing, none of your needs, your wants, no nothing. But if you give him the cookies, he'll still take it, of course. But he don't want to be obligated. So if a man have the nerves to tell you that, the guts to tell you that, vice versa, a woman, same thing, I'm not saying a woman because I am a woman. But if a guy have the nerves to tell you that, then take him at his word. That's all I can tell you. He mean what he say. It's time to go. If you want to revisit it later on, that's up to you. But if I were you, I would think it through, because if you done told me one time you want to be obligated to me, and all of a sudden now you want this. You want to be obligated or you don't? I don't know what it is. You want to go at this thing again, but what? You want to go at it again, what? I ain't 20. I ain't 30. So I'm a brand new me. It ain't going to be the same way it was when I was 20 and when I was 30. It's not going to be that way. So now I got a whole list of things that I want. And I got a whole list of things that I ask God for. Instead of saying, Lord, just send me a husband. Or I want a man with a job. A man know how to pay bills. Or whatever. But what about other stuff too that's very important? Not just paying bills. You got a lot of other stuff that's very, very, very important. Yeah, I want somebody to pay some bills. But I want a lot of other stuff that's very important to me. And each individual, trust me when I say this, each individual have their own things that's very important to them. No two people are the same, So communicate and talk about stuff that you want and stuff that you like and things that you don't like, and so that you could decide if you're going to go into a relationship, stay where you at. Hey, you might just want to be friends with benefits. I mean, it happens. I ain't going to be your friend with no benefit now. Why are you looking at me like that, boy? I mean, yeah, I ain't knowing your friend with your benefits. But it works for some people because they don't want to be tied down. Neither of them. Like sometimes the woman or the man don't want to be tied down with each other. They don't want to be responsible for each other. So friends with benefits, hey, sometimes, yeah, come do this, whatever, let's hang out, whatever, and that's it. And the relationship be like that for a long time. But those are the people that like it like that. If you like to be with one person, loved by one person, cherished by one person or whatever, then set your standards. It's not like you're writing a plan, because, life don't work that way. But when I say set your standards, that means some of the things that you really want, don't give it up just because he tell you this or he tell you that. Hold on to what you want. And go to God for what you want, because can't nobody else give it to you but the Lord. Go to God for what you want, and that's when that prayer come in. When people say you got to be specific when you're praying and asking God for what you want, yeah, let me tell you how specific you got to be. Hold on. You want a man? What kind of man you want? Now, this goes for man and woman, okay? But let me tell you, this is the stuff you need to be, unless you just, I couldn't even get it out. What the word? Crazy as hell. Unless you just crazy as hell, woman or man, and you just like ratchet stuff, then this list ain't for you. Okay, honey? You can make your own list. But if you got common sense and you want a decent guy, you want a kind, loving guy, then this list is for you, honey. So, let me let you know what's on it. All right. So, this is my list to the good Lord. Okay? And this is what I want him to bless me with. All right? And if I can get blessed with this right here, then I ain't taking no shortcomings. I ain't half-stepping. And I ain't settling. Because this is what I want. And now I know what I want. I may not have known what I want when I was 20. I know what I want at 52. This is what I want. I want. And this is what you want. Okay? You. And if you're a man, you listening to this, this is what you want too. You know, but it's just for a woman, okay? I want a man who fears God. Because you know what? If you fear God, you're going to do right. Because you don't want the wrath of God to come down on you. Okay? I want a man who think of my kids as his own. Not stepkids. If we together, my baby's your baby. Your baby's my baby. We go somewhere, we going out, whatever, you know. I heard a lot of people like, yeah, them a stepkid, them a wife kid, them a husband kid, them my boyfriend's son, them my boyfriend, whatever. No. If we together, of course if we married, but if we in a relationship, you know, you ain't gotta be married. If we together, relationship wise, marriage wise, whatever, it's still a relationship. Then those are our kids. Your kids mine, mine yours. So don't go telling nobody, yeah, them a step kid. Oh yeah, them a good kids right there. No, yeah, them yours. They yours. They yours. You ain't plant the seed. But if you love the mama, you're supposed to love the kids just like you love the mama. So, and if you don't love me. You don't love me if you can't love my kids like you love yours. And vice versa. I don't love you if I can't love yours like my own. Okay? I want a man with understanding. Someone who knows how to agree to disagree without an argument. We just don't agree on this one. All right. Well, yeah, you're right. You ain't got to do all that. No argument is no cause for argument. You're not going to make me sit your way because I don't. I don't agree with you. You don't agree with me. And this is one situation where we're not going to agree together. So let's call it quits. Understand. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some understanding. Boom. Who cares? It's over. We just don't agree on that one. That's it. Let it go. But if you ain't got no understanding, it's going to go to the left. Woo. It's going to the left. Might come back to the right and go back to the left again. I want a man who not only wants me, but values me. He will do everything he can to show me my life is better with him in it. Hello. Hello. Yes. Yes. I want a man who will listen. Active listen. Stop cutting me off. Just listen to me. And when it's time for you to say something, I'm going to listen to you. But stop cutting me off. Hell, you keep on cutting me off and forget what I had to say any dang on way. Listen. Just listen. You know, sometimes you might not even say nothing. Just listen. Without interrupting. Just to get your point across. I want a man who brings out the best in me. Not the worst in me. Not the sadness in me, but the best. Like, you know, this man had me smiling all the time. I'm smiling even when I'm on the phone and I can't see him. I'm on the phone smiling like I'm in high school. That kind of best. Oh, I mean, he makes me brag about who he is, what he does. You know, have me sitting in the room full of people. I'm in the meeting. I'm at work. I'm sitting in the room full of people. What are you talking about? Something? Honey, my mind has gone off to whatever he done said or did. Got me smiling, grinning ear to ear. And everybody calling me. Hey. You here? I'm in there just smiling. I'm just smiling. That dude right there. I want a man who tells me he's going to do something and do it. I mean, I can always trust him to keep his word. That's a pet peeve with me. I mean, very, very, very important. I mean, everybody, it ain't important to everybody, but that's very important to me. I want a man who loves me for me. He don't want me to change myself. Maybe some things about me, you know, he may not like. He may not like me passing gas all the time. You know, he might want me to get up and go to the bathroom and not just lay there and pass gas and be, you know, ill manner. Okay, I can deal with it. All right. I mean, I go to the bathroom. That's different. He's not trying to change me. Just some things about me that he don't like. So it's not a deal breaker. We can do something with that. He accepts me for who I am, and I accept him for who he is. You know, some things I'm not gonna like. I may not like, and just because you don't like some things about that person, don't mean that they have to continue to do it. But if I say I don't like this and you keep doing it, then try to, you know, lighten up some. Try not to as much. What's that, rice? Eat it. What's in there? Oh, the microwave. You want to cook the microwave? Oh, shoot, they can hear that chicken frying in that pan back there.
Y'all be straight.
Okay.
Don't worry about me, cool. Y'all be straight.
Shut up, man. Okay, so everybody done went off now.
Trent.
He got the microwave on.
My bad, y'all be straight.
Hush! Thanks, Sir. Okay, I want a man who respects me. Not just when it comes to other women. I mean, you know. But men too. Family too. Friends. Co-worker. Homies. It doesn't matter. It just ain't nobody can disrespect me. Especially not while he's there. And vice versa. Like, my mama ain't gonna disrespect you. My dad, my brother, my children, it ain't going down like that. You're not gonna do that. That's not what we do. So, yeah, that's very important too. I want a man who never complains. Woo! I don't know where we're gonna find him from now, you know, because they complain sometimes. You know, we complain all the time, but they do complain sometimes. I put that never in there because I was stretching. You know, I was stretching when I put that never in there. But hardly ever. Let's just say hardly ever complains. You know, he does everything he could do to help me and make me happy. I mean, sometimes, you know, it's higher, I know. But, you know, I want to do this. I want to pick that carpet up. I want to do this and do that. And he ain't got no problem helping me do it. That's what I'm talking about. Got no problem. He might be tired or whatever, but he's still going to do it. You know? Just got out of work. 12 hours, 16 hours, whatever. But he's still going to help me do it. You know? And then he just don't know. I appreciate it. So, when you get through, I'm going to rub your back for you, boo. Yes. All right. So, let's move on. You know, I had to write these down because I didn't know where I was going to just remember off the top of my head. I know, but I had to write them down so I can make sure I deliver them to y'all. So, you will know. All right. I want a man who goes over and beyond. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Dang. Over and beyond, I want to feel like, woo, like I am the only person in the room. Like, you go over and it's just certain occasions. It don't have to be every day of the week, every day of the year. But certain occasions, you should want to do that like that. You know, like, just shoot for the moon. And if you don't know how to do it, Google it. YouTube it. Ask some dang on about it. You can find out how to do it if it's something you're interested in doing. You know, if you're not that type of romantic guy, it ain't just got to be romance or whatever. But if you're not that guy that don't have good ideas, Go find some. You know how to find some ideas. Shit. Stop always wanting to do the bare minimum. She get tired of the bare minimum all the time. I want a man who wants to be committed, of course. If you don't want to commit it, then I don't want you either. You don't want to commit to me, then I don't want to commit to you. I want a man who prays for me as well as, who prays for me as he prays for himself. So just like he go get on his knees and go to God for himself and his family, his children, I want him to pray for me just like that. I want a man who apologizes and take accountability when he's wrong. When you're wrong, just say you're wrong. Like, what's the big deal? Okay, we were wrong. You're wrong. I want a man who believes in my dreams as if they were his own. Instead of saying, yeah, right, that shit crazy. That's crazy. Like, because sometimes people's dreams may sound crazy, but baby, they end up being millionaires. You know? So, if your spouse got a dream, your girlfriend, your wife, or whatever, your husband or your boyfriend, if they got a dream, then, stand behind them. That's what you're supposed to do. I want a man who encourages me instead of putting me down. I ain't gonna let nobody put me down. But I'm just saying, men do it, women do it. I want a man who takes care of me, especially when I'm sick. Oh, when I'm sick. Woo. Because baby, when I get sick, And I want somebody to take care of me. It's me and you in this thing together. I shouldn't have to call my mama, my sister, my brother, my kids, my grandkids. I shouldn't have to call them when you right here. You supposed to be taking care of me. And that's what I want. I want a man who makes me laugh. Not when I'm just sad, but anytime. Just throw a laugh out there, I want a man who cares about how I feel. He cares about my feelings and not just his own. He's careful about what he says and what he does because he don't want to hurt my feelings. I want a man who expects for me to give him the same energy as he give me. So trust and believe. I know, I'm not really talking about getting even or an eye for an eye. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, if you always got this bad energy and you want me to be, hey baby, no. I ain't doing all that. You're going to get the same energy I got. But then again, I don't want to be doing all that because that's just a waste of time. If your energy is bad, then that means you don't want to be here no more. So let's just call it quits. I would love to have a man who is stable. Absolutely. Please. I want a man who makes me feel loved. Not just say, I love you, and then don't do shit. I want to feel like you love me. It ain't always got to be gifts from the store. It be little stuff around the house or, whatever. You know what I like, whatever I like. And when you first start a relationship, you don't know what I like. But as you grow together in the relationship, then you get to know each other and find out what they like and don't like. So that makes everything better. And, you feel loved like that when the person do special stuff for you. On any day. It don't have to be a special day. Any day. He just thinking about you. He love you. And you feel loved. Your chicken choking the hell out of me. I want a man who shows me he loves me. Now, y'all want one who makes me feel love, but I want one who shows me he loves me as well. Whatever that may be. However you do it. And don't do it and say, I ought to be grateful, or it's the thought that counts. No, because I want you to show me, because whatever you do, if I don't accept what you're doing as being loved or feeling loved like you doing it for you, then that's not the same. It's like buying a gift for somebody, any damn thing, and they don't even like it. They don't like the color. They don't like whatever. You just got it just to say you got something and think they should appreciate it. No. Put some thought behind it. Find out if they like it. Find out what they like first before you go buy stuff. That's why you're supposed to communicate. You know, what do you like? What do you like? What do you don't like? That's what communication come in at. I want a man who's not afraid to say how he feel, good or bad. Speak up. Let me know. I'll never know if you don't open your mouth to say it. I won't know. I can't read your mind. I want a man who is honest and open with me. And that means every damn thing. Period. I ain't leaving none of that. That means everything. You know. Don't want to be with me 1 minute and then tell me the next minute that ain't none of your business. Want to be together as a couple 1 minute, then turn around and say, it's mine. You ain't my mama. You ain't my daddy. Them two don't go together. I want a man who loves his kids, take care of his kids. Oh, yes. Now, it ain't nothing better than a man that take care of his kids, honey. You get a man and you get with him and he don't take care of his kids. And, oh, honey, I don't know what you going to do. I want a family man who loves to be around family, with family, you know, family occasions, whatever. I want a family man. I want a man who will protect me, of course. I want a man who is the king of his castle and knows how to lead. Okay? Every man can't lead just because you're a man. You know, the Bible said the man that head of the household. That ain't true for every man. You know that, right? That's not true for every man. You know, every man think that, but it's not. But, yeah, stick it in that. Pass it back. You need 2 of those. Just dump them in there. Dump them out there. Or you going to let them stay in there? All right. So, last page. I want a man who can sacrifice to make me happy. You know, you had plans or you was going to do something else, but you decided to go with me instead. Or you decided to do this for me instead. You sacrificed what you had to do just to make me happy. And yes, vice versa. It goes for the women too. You know, sometimes you just want to make that little sacrifice. Just, all right, well, no big deal. All right, come on, let's do it. It should be hard. It shouldn't be a hard thing to do. I want a man who allows his friends to become my friends. You know, if they were your friends before we got together, my friends was mine before we got together. Once we together, they're our friends. Like, they're no longer yours by yourself, and mine ain't mine by myself. You know, they're ours. So if I got a problem and you got a problem, then we're going to have to weed some of these dang old friends out. And I'll just holler at them on the phone, or when we go to lunch or something like that, or, you know, spend a little time with them or whatever. But as far as, like, to the house and all this stuff like that, we're going to weed them out. Because you don't make them feel comfortable. And you don't make her feel comfortable. So, we're not going to do that. Oh, let's see where I'm at. I want a man who isn't selfish. Ooh, Lord. Only think of himself. Ain't nothing else got to be said about that, you know. Period. I want a man who talks to me first before making big, important decisions on his own, like he's single. But then you want to say what my duty is. You know, you want to turn back around and you want to say my duty is to do this, my duty is to do that. But you make a decision like you just all free willy-nilly on your own. You know, you want to hear nothing I had to say. You know, you want to live with me, but you want to live like you're single. So, I mean, it's a problem. That you know, the math ain't math. I want a man who makes me feel safe when I'm with him. Well, I said that already. I'm sorry. I want a man who will not judge me. Telling the truth about me is not judging. Okay? If he telling me how I am, what I do, All right, it had went out. I had to come back on here. I was on there too long. I ain't mean to be on there that long. All right, I got about 4 more things. All right, so I want a man who would not judge me. And like I say, telling truth is not judging. Please don't get that confused. Of a person telling you how you are, they around you all the time. They live with you or not, but they are around you. Listen, that's not judgment. I want a man who makes me happy. I want to be happy. 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 Come along if you feel like a woman without a roof. Cause I'm happy. Who don't want that? Who don't want that? I don't want a miserable relationship. I don't want misery. I want peace, love, and happiness. Love and happiness. Make you want to do right. Ooh. Yes. Who don't want that? I want a man who lets me vent when I need to, without even giving his opinion. Whatever it takes. If you just gotta hold me for a minute and just let me vent, and then I'm done. And then you go back and do what you're doing. Or I can go back and do what I'm doing. But I just needed that moment. And that's it. And you understand, because you got understanding. You know what I'm saying? You understand that I just needed a moment. But it wasn't for you to put your 2 cents in. You know? I just wanted to get it out. And last on the list, y'all, hello. And I talked about this on the last video, y'all. I didn't realize I had put this on my list. I want a man who I can fart around, pass gas, poop, let loose. Need I say no more? Cause his ass gonna fart and poop too. Everybody pass gas. But if you ain't that guy, then you ain't that guy. Cause I ain't holding my stomach in. That shit hurt. Not holding in my damn gas. Now, like I said, I will get up and go to the bathroom if I ate some broccoli, some greens, or some cabbage. Cause that's that funky gas. But other than that, I'm not moving. I'm comfortable. I'm just gonna pass this gas, and we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep watching TV. Okay? You gonna love me with the gas or not? And that's the list, y'all. This is the list, ladies and gentlemen. This is the list that you gotta have. This is what you want. This is what you want. Okay? Now, if y'all think I forgot something, leave it down in the comments down below, y'all. And I want to thank y'all for watching. Peace, love, and blessings to you guys. Y'all make sure y'all keep God first at all time, because we can't make it without Him. There is nothing in this world that we could do without God. We just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? All right, love y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye, y'all.